Hey guys, daily challenges, Madam Nazar's location, and collector challenges for Group 1. As you can imagine, I'm having the same issue as yesterday, although later in the day it started getting a little bit better where I was actually able to stay on without getting disconnected. So for challenges, we have hideouts cleared, complimentary snacks eaten at a saloon, times become drunk, multiple player kills and posse versus, you have pistol kills and showdowns, prairie chickens, provisions cooked at a campfire. Madam Nazar is going to be located over here in between Window Rock and the northern part of Cumberland Forest. And then for prairie chickens, there's going to be a few spots that I like to go to that I'm going to highlight on the map today, although normally there's 2 or 3 of them that spawn together, and you can see in both these clips I only found 1 each time, but I am at the same location over here around Emerald Station. So this is the area that I'm kind of around. There's some prairie chickens at this area, not too far from the railroad, but that's where I ended up showing in those 2 clips. You may have to go here, see if you can find some. If not, fast travel, come back, maybe you get 1 or 2, and then keep repeating that process. You also have some locations in the Great Plains, and there also is a location in this general area here, just a little north of Manteca Falls. So as far as provisions cooked at a campfire, basically you can just go ahead and cook 5 pieces of meat and get this challenge done pretty easily. And then for the last of the daily challenges that we're going to talk about, hideout locations. Sometimes they're a pain in the ass for them to spawn on challenge days, but here are locations on the eastern part of the map. There's plenty of them around. And next clip, we're going to look at some locations on the western part of the map. So you have Hanging Dog Ranch, you have Cumberland Falls, you have the spot just a little north of Blackwater, a couple spots around the McFarland Ranch and Tall Trees area. And then you have plenty of locations in the western part of New Austin. That spot right there, I did not have an extra marker to go ahead and mark. So for collector challenges, again, we have Group 1. Metal detector is going to be recommended, although you don't necessarily need it to collect a lot of items like tarot cards, flowers. Keep in mind, these locations will switch at 7 p.m. Eastern Time in the U.S. So we're going to pick this spot because it's convenient to Madam Nazar's location. We have tarot cards, dig sites, jewelry, heirlooms, coins, and arrowheads. First spot is a dig site. Should be a family heirloom, although that could switch to another item. We have a half eagle coin, a piece of jewelry over here at Twin Stacks Pass, another piece of jewelry near Heartlands. Then move on to an arrowhead, followed by another arrowhead. Then we have a 1792 quarter, a tarot card, a piece of jewelry that could switch to an arrowhead for you. Next 2 locations are tarot cards. Then we have a piece of jewelry, followed by another random item, which a lot of times for me is a coin here at Dewberry Creek. Now this is a good area because, you know, you also might be able to get your prairie chickens here. That's why I specifically picked this area. Next spot, we're going to head to, first 2 locations with jewelry. There was an arrowhead dig site, a piece of jewelry there. These next 3 spots are flowers. Down at the dock is another random item, which could be a random coin for you or a piece of jewelry or an arrowhead. These 4 locations here are more flowers. Then we head to Ringneck Creek, where you're going to be able to find yourself a 1789 penny as well as a creek plum. And then another dig site down at this location, which could be an arrowhead for you, as you saw in the clip when I started these collector challenges, but it could switch to a random item. Now if you need coins, tarot cards, or heirlooms, first spot was a coin, followed by an heirloom and a tarot card here, and then we have 2 tarot cards up near the fence. And last but not least, we have eggs and alcohol bottles. You have a location to the west of Van Horn where an alcohol bottle is. You have these next 2 spots where you can find eggs, an alcohol bottle. Then we move on to 3 eggs at that location, an alcohol bottle in the dining room at Braithwaite Manor. Move on to another alcohol bottle here. 3 eggs at this location on the coast. You have an eagle egg, and these last 2 locations are alcohol bottles if you need to get those. So I will be back on with some update videos for today. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.